Boys and girls, let's continue on page 59. On this page, we have a reading activity number 1, and the topic is making friends at home and abroad. When I say abroad, it's not in our country, it's in a different country. Okay, abroad. Now listen. Read and listen to the blog post. Match headings A to D with paragraph 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, here is our reading. This is our topic, no? Making friends at home and abroad. And here it says, are you going on exchange this year? Hey, teacher, what's the meaning of exchange? It's like, for example, in different countries like the US, sometimes the students exchange school. No, for example, it's like if you were here, um, you study in Cerro Alegre and you exchange school, like for example with Santa Margarita. No, some students from Mixto San Jose go to Santa Margarita, and some students from Santa Margarita come to Mixto San Jose and study together. Are you going to stay with a host family? Okay, in those cases, when you exchange school, sometimes you have two choices. Or you stay in the school, no? It's like, for example, in Mixto San Jose, you have the residence or residencia, or or a family guest you, no, host family, no, or you go with a family, no, especially with a family that exchange with the student exchanges school. Do you want to make new friends? Oh, that's a good question. Then you need to know how to be polite, because being polite is different in different countries. Okay, so let's see. Here I have four paragraphs. Paragraph number 1, paragraph number 2, paragraph number 3, and paragraphs number 4. And here I have some headings or encabezados, could be a possibility, like chatting, visiting someone's home or house, I'm sorry, having a meal, or meeting people. Okay, let's see. I'm going to play the audio, and what you have to do is to put the correct heading in the correct paragraph. Please.
Unit 4, Track 35, Activity 1. Making friends at home and abroad.
Are you going on an exchange this year? Are you going to stay with a host family? Do you want to make new friends? Then you need to know how to be polite, because being polite is different in different countries.
1.
When you meet new people in Spain or France, you usually kiss women twice on the cheek, then shake hands. People in the UK are more formal, so you should shake hands when you meet a stranger.
2.
In the UK, you don't have to bring a present, like flowers or chocolates, but people will think you are very polite if you do. In Germany, Austria, and the UK, you must not be late. It's very rude. In Mexico, you should be late. It's normal. In the USA, you must not arrive early. In Central and Eastern Europe and Scandinavia, you must take your shoes off when you arrive, so always wear clean socks.
3.
In China, you must never snap your fingers anywhere. It's very rude. However, it's okay to burp in China. In fact, it's polite. But in most European countries, you must not. In France, you shouldn't tell jokes at a dinner. The French take eating seriously.
4.
In some countries, it's okay to interrupt a conversation, but you shouldn't in the UK or the USA. You should wait until the other speakers have finished, especially if they're older than you. Wherever you go, have fun. And remember, if you want to make friends, be polite.
Okay, this topic, it's about some advice if you have the chance to visit a different country. No? For example, says when you meet new people in Spain or France, you usually kiss women twice on the cheek. Men shake hands. People in the UK are more formal, so you should shake hands when you meet a stranger. No, the example is like in Peru. When you meet someone at the first time, in many cases, not in all cases, you sometimes kiss on the cheek. Teacher, what is kiss on the cheek? It's like un beso en la mejilla. No, for example. No, but in the UK it's not okay. No, when some people meet at the first time, they shake hands. So, what is number one? What could be the possible heading? Meet, meeting, meeting people. So number one is meeting people. Letter D. In the UK or United Kingdom, you don't have to bring a present like flowers or chocolates, but people will think you are very polite if you do. It's not an obligation, but could be polite. Remember, polite, educado. In Germany, Austria, and the UK, you must not be late. It's very rude. Okay? Teacher rudo? Yeah, could be rudo or could be like. Okay, I forgot it in Spanish. Let's see, it's like mala educación could be a possibility. Okay? In Mexico, you should be late. It's like in Peru also. You should be late. But for the teacher, for Mr. Lucero respect the time. 8 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock. In Mexico, you should be late. It's normal. In the USA, you must not arrive early. So in the case of the United States, you arrive on time. It's not if you arrive early, it's not okay. In Central and Eastern Europe and Scandinavia, you must take your shoes off when you arrive so always wear clean shoes. So in this case, for number two, what is the possible heading? Exactly, visiting someone's house. Not visiting someone's house is for number two. Three, in China, you must never snap your fingers anywhere. Can you remember? Okay, never snap your fingers in China. It's very rude. However, it's okay to burp in China. In fact, it's polite, but in most European countries you must not. Okay, I know you have a question. Okay, so maybe you are asking about verb. Okay, so what the meaning of verb? Erupto. No, in our country we call it, for example, for babies, chancho. Really, it's like no. Okay, verb. In France, you shouldn't tell jokes at dinner. The French take eating seriously. Okay, it's not possible to tell jokes during the dinner. No, in France, it's not polite. Okay, so what's the possible title for number three? Excellent, we're talking about food, having a meal. Perfect. Number four. In some countries, it's okay to interrupt a conversation, but you shouldn't in the UK or the USA. You should wait until the other speakers have finished, especially if they are older than you. Okay, okay. This is respect, no, to show respect. When someone is talking, also in Peru, you need to stop. You need to wait until the other person finish talking. Okay, and also if they are older than you. Okay, so what is the possible heading? Yes, letter A. Teacher, but chatting is not like chat on the WhatsApp, on the Facebook chat. Yes, but also chat means hablar. It's not necessary with your laptop or yourself, and you can chat with some people, no? It's like hablar, okay? Wherever you go, have fun, and remember is if you want to make friends, be polite. Okay, remember this phrase is very important for you. Try to follow this advice. Now, we have activity number 2. Read the text again, answer the questions. Here I have A, B, C, D. What should you do when you meet someone for the first time in the UK? Letter B. In which region is it mandatory to take our shoes off when we arrive? C. In which country is it acceptable to burp? D. Can you interrupt a conversation in the US? Okay, class. Those answers you are going to show me in class. Okay, you're going to answer me in class. So try to get ready for this activity. Then you're going to work in pairs. What other cultural rule do you know? In India, for example, you should only eat with your right hand. Yes, of course. If you eat with your left hand, it's not okay. And we also have a cultural fact. In some countries, it is polite to burp after a meal. Is it polite in your country? Okay, class, is it polite to burp in Peru? Yes or no? I'm going to wait for your answer. Okay, class, this has been our reading activity. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.